I try to keep it as light as possible because the eyebrows are enormous. I keep the hair long so it takes away from them. This is called home. I grew up in Western Massachusetts. I grew up in a white Irish Catholic society. It was scary as hell. Which is so weird because Hampshire College is right there and it's like 10 minutes from my house. But I was in the like, hey look, you're brown. We don't have black people, so we're going to treat you weird and racist. So this, this one's pretty self-explanatory, but like, I always tell people, like, I didn't grow up in a refugee camp, and I didn't, in a sense, am lucky, and because of my status, my elite, privileged society, I want to speak up 5 times as much, and I think that all of us, all people of conscience, it's not just about Palestine. For me, it's like, it's an issue, like, I'm proud to be Palestinian, but it has to do with what's going on in Palestine, not because of nationality or ethnocentricity or anything like that. So this is called home. I didn't grow up in a refugee camp. I grew up here, comfortable, able not to know or care, choose my own blood type, close the book, turn off the TVs, forget the stories. A gay man once asked me, why do you give a damn about Palestine? Why not, I replied. Why did men and women clench fists and fight back at the Stonewall, push through Matthew Shepard hate crimes legislation in Congress? I care about Palestine for the same reason I can't stomach watching Schindler's List. Still can't comprehend why kids in my neighborhood picked on Michael Paul for being Jewish. Was 10 years old the first time someone called me a sand nigger. And I don't hate the town I grew up in, but I don't forget those experiences either. The way white women on the block talk down my brown mother. Don't forget the stories, pretend it didn't happen. Don't feel the need to dream up an alternative American childhood, as if its vision ever intended to include me. People fight back because they identify. My grandmother still fills tear ducts with longing memories of Jaffa, a home we in America take for granted. I don't ask anyone to forget about the Holocaust or feel as Jewish because I grew up on Long Island. Not going to have someone tell me where my loyalties lie, because my physical environment should define who I am. Remembrance is part of action. Never again applies to many peoples. I'm a product of America, but no less Palestinian. Palestine being that fight for freedom and justice, not just Low Valley's beautiful sunsets and fig trees, not just my grandparents' house in Jaffa that's still standing, not just a place I nervously visited, could barely catch a cab in Arabic, yet welcomed like they were expecting my return. Home, in the realest sense. I'm Palestinian. I was born in America. That is who I am.